Hi, I'm Miles, and I really like surfboards. Welcome to the Magic Board Quest.
All right, well, where do you want to start? We got a lot of really cool boards.
Let's start by the door, and we'll walk into the depths. We'll go deeper and deeper into the darkness.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
We'll try and keep them brief.
Yeah.
Sam Hawk shaped brewer.
Yep. Sick.
I bought that thing at the California Surf Auction.
Oh man.
What, years ago? It was Scott Bass's board.
Cool. God, look at how narrow that tail.
My wife made a big mistake. She walked by and she said, "That one's cute." Sounds like permission to me. These two were made by my dear friend Greg Talley.
Yep.
He made them like early 2000s, I believe. It's all resin panel
Classic,
work on them.
cool colors.
They're real sweet. They're just really, really deeply sentimental to me.
Yeah.
Next, this was the first V-Bowls.
So cool.
That thing obviously like lived a life with me.
Yep.
For years and years, and passed around through friends. And then it lived in Australia for a number of years.
Wow.
And then it came back to me, which was great.
Cool.
The life of a surfboard.
Wow.
That was the first flex spoon I ever made. I could figure out the year, but that one's that one stays.
Those are not easy to make.
No, they're not easy. They're definitely worthwhile.
Wow.
And they're so fucking complex. It's insane. There's so much farther beyond what you can even explain in a quick video. But I love flex spoons. I don't make too many anymore, but a couple-ish every year or two.
Really? Cool.
You got to be like the right person asking. And then they're generally going to be like that one, which is like a vacuum bag carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Like spaceship.
Yeah, that thing looks awesome.
But I've still got molds. This is a mold off of a Greeno edge bottom. So that's good to get. I've got a couple more molds back there.
Ooh,
up above there. I've got other molds. So I got the goods.
Yeah.
This is a she-hull, which was like, for me, like early career-wise, like a board that got really popular for a while. It was probably my first like quote model that ever like took off really. That one I got on Craigslist, I think, for a couple $100, but it's in really good condition. Like it's in better condition than most of these other boards.
Isn't that cool? So you make a board and then you end up buying it back someday because it's like a cool relic.
I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, that thing's in phenomenal condition. It's like a 2007 or something, 2008 maybe. So like, I love that thing. She's a time capsule.
Yeah. Cool.
This old bag, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it looks familiar. What is that?
That's Legitimo Jerry.
Dude.
Shape from the early 70s, mid 70s.
And tell us how you got it.
I was in Lahaina, and my buddy Josh, Jaw Retro Surfboards, told me that I should go in the pawn shop down the street from his shop and take a look because there's a lightning bolt there. And I should look at it. And it was right after I had done the shape-off thing for Jerry and the boardroom show.
So insane.
He's like, "You got to check this thing out." And I went down there, and the guy made a big mistake. He pulled it down from the rafters. It had like an inch of soot over the whole thing. It had been sitting there for a decade. And the guy pulled it down, and he's like, "Oh, it's a Gary Lopez." And I was like, "Oh, you're f***ed." So I got it $100 cheaper. No, but I got that thing for a steal.
Epic. So epic.
I started restoring it and then kind of put it on the shelf. But I took it up to Jerry because there's a lot of licensed lightning bolts back in the day, like tons of them.
Yeah, yeah.
But I took it up and showed him the board and signature, and he said, "Yeah, for sure, it's his."
Oh, that's so cool.
I stopped working on it at that point. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just think about this for the next 10
Do you ever
years.
surf it?
No. No.
Yeah, surf a $30,000 board.
Yeah. I'll just keep that one sacred.
Oh, shoot, I hit it on the rocks.
Oh, whoops, never mind. Actually, funny story. I'll try and keep this one short.
No,
there was a stick-on leash plug on it. There's on the tail. You can kind of see where it was.
You can see the remnants. Yeah.
And the first thing when I got the thing home, I just took a grinder to it and fucking ripped that thing off. I was like, "See ya," like plastic glue-on plug.
Yeah.
And I'd taken pictures of it, and I sent them to Jerry, and then ripped that thing off. And he replied, and I was in the standing room, and he wrote back, and he was like, "Oh man, really cool. Like, probably the coolest thing about that is actually that leash plug." And he was like saying that it was probably a prototype from the first stick-on plugs that his buddy invented when they were working on it. It's just looking at it like in a fucking burnt up pile of plastic in the corner. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, those are cool, huh?
You know? Whoops-a-doodle.
That's hecka funny.
So there's no release plug on it.
No release plug, but a good story.
Yeah. Oh God, that's my life in a nutshell.
That's awesome.
This was a board I made for my wife.
Cool.
I saved that fabric for years and years, and then finally made her one with it. We took that thing to Ireland.
Cool.
In, I don't know, 2014 or so.
Yeah.
Nice little board. I just think it's cute. It looked good on the wall.
Love it.
This one was one of my magic boards.
Dude, so
7.7 V-Bowls. That thing, that thing's fucking sick. Like, it's haggard now. I passed it around to a bunch of buddies after I'd surfed it for a couple years.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I think
it's
my
thrashed.
favorite one in this whole showroom.
Yeah, I have a real soft spot for it. I saved that fabric for years and years.
That fabric is just beautiful.
And actually, my old bus. Have you seen my bus that I used to live in?
I remember seeing pictures of it on the internet.
Yeah,
at some
okay.
point.
So if you look at pictures of that and you look at the floor, I painted that pattern on the floor of the bus.
Yeah, that's epic.
So I love that board.
Cool.
The one next to it with the resin panel, that was the first board I made for my wife, Katie.
Oh, neat.
When we started dating.
That's so
I made
cool.
that thing shaped in glass, resin panels and all, start to finish in a day.
Nice.
Young
I'm going out to dinner later. I better.
Young. That was it. She was making me and a friend of hers dinner. And I was like, dude, I'm going to bust this board out and just freak her out. And I took that and I remember the thing reeked like resin. It was so
cool.
soft still. It was just like barely
That's
finished.
awesome.
This one
was
the first like kind of flower inlay composition I did.
Cool.
That was for my wife's 30th birthday.
Awesome.
That one started an avalanche of flower
Cool.
boards.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
I made just before the boardroom show in 2016.
Okay.
Like practicing 70 single fin types.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to make one.
Beautiful.
But that fabric on it is one of my wife's designs.
Okay.
So she had a bunch of it printed and I put it in that board.
Oh, neat.
That's like one of very few wall hangers I've ever kept for myself on surf, but that thing stays sacred.
Sick.
Moving on to the other side of the central beam.
Yeah.
This is where it starts to get weird.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Pavel Pendoflex, like Puerto gun.
Oh, gnarly.
I'm pretty sure it's got a. I know it's got a big Pendoflex deck on it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It was JP St. Pierre's board.
Well.
So that thing's cool. I got that with my buddy Phil Brown, who owns.
Can you
Glide
imagine
Surf
riding
Company.
absolute nukes on that thing?
I cannot. Because I would die.
Yeah.
This one was one of the like first maybe 3 or 4 rabbit's foots.
Yeah.
I made it for Birch.
Oh, cool.
There's a plug.
I love that little scoop off the.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out something that would hook
Right.
on a heel side. Like when you're putting on so many finless boards, once it goes on the heel side, it's just hard to control. There's nothing there to grab or bite.
Right.
And the heel is so dumb and insensitive, it's not going to touch. So I was like, oh, maybe a fucking thing. And it didn't work. But I will say the thing about that board that didn't work is that it's poly. And I learned through this board and 2 other ones in those first 3 or 4 rabbit's foots that EPS is like the only way. That's
why is that?
It just has that liveliness and that drive and buoyancy that comes from the foam itself.
Yeah,
instead of the fins and you pumping on it.
Got it. Yeah.
So those boards work way better than these. So that thing's been in the Rafters forever.
Yep.
But I've got a cool clip of him riding a big fat closeout on it.
Nice.
But
yeah, I mean the dude's pretty good at surfing.
He's decent. It's a McCoy.
And he's got the little butt
laser
tail.
zap. Yeah, I just can, if you can decode something about the V-Bowls.
Look at
like,
the cheeks on this thing.
Yeah, look at the cheeks on that. What's that line in Dumb and Dumber?
I don't know.
Look at the ass on that. And he's actually talking about the guy instead of the girls. He must work out. Yeah, that was really cool. That's my newest. It was Facebook Marketplace find. It's got the original fin. I've just always wanted to have one.
Yeah. So sick.
This one my buddy left here years ago. I don't know anything about it. I wish he would come and pick it up.
Dome on that deck.
Chazzy, come and get your butterfly board.
Sick.
That one's easy. This one next to it was a time capsule. It was an unfinished board that apparently Greeno dropped off at my buddy Cosmic Ray's house.
Yeah, Cos.
What's up, Cos? And I traded him and his dad a longboard for it, and then finished it. So now, it was left unhot coated on the bottom. So it's been ridden one time
Is that as thick as it looks?
It is.
It looks like it's like 5 inches thick.
We should pull that thing down later. Because you'll trip out. You think you can see it, you cannot. Like, the rocker goes negative on the tail. It fully hooks down. There's probably 4 inches in the middle. It's crazy. It is the most animated, three-dimensional curving thing. It's an absolute plug.
Cool.
But very cool.
How long is that? Like 6'8"?
I think it's like, yeah, close to 7. I can't remember even. There's no signature on it, no nothing.
Yeah, cool.
It was one of the guys, like, backyard shapey thing. But
Sick.
as far as like a time capsule goes for
Yeah.
like late 60s Santa Barbara thing, like that's as good of an example I think as could possibly exist.
Very cool.
It was a great fence post for a long time, but
Did
now
its
it's
job.
a rafter.
Beautiful fence post.
And then the funny red and yellow thing next to it, that was Greeno's one of his personal windsurfers.
So sick.
So it's full carbon vac bag. The whole deck it's a flex spoon. Like the whole thing is just like his knee boards, but just with a center beam in the middle and then foot straps.
So epic.
So in the back, pardon the mess, or pardon the storage unit.
That's where the magic goes down.
Yeah, that looks like it's got a story.
This is the Wayne Lynch.
Oh, nice.
I got it from my buddy in Australia who collects boards.
Okay.
He got it, I believe, in a barn in Tasmania.
I love the story of how people recover them.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah.
Cool. You ever surf this one?
So that thing says I haven't thought about it a bunch.
I always
but
just
then
wonder
I,
how
think
boards like
about
that
it,
go.
And I was like, maybe I just won't.
Yeah.
Like I should. I've thought about just like replicating it, like as flawlessly as can.
Oh, true. Yeah.
It weighs a
it's
shitload.
gonna probably not go that well. If I had
Well,
to
there's a
guess.
reason that boards like stay in generally pretty good condition. Like the deck isn't caved in.
Sure, yeah.
Like it's probably sucked. I mean, you can look at it for a number of reasons and be like, yeah, I don't want to surf that at all.
But the interest isn't because it's gonna like go better than
No,
your
it's
current
just to
board. It's more
figure
just to
out.
like see what it was like back then.
Yeah.
And
Where did this all come
where did this
from?
all come from? Yeah, exactly.
So that
Cool.
thing's fucking rad. This was like the 3rd or 4th board I ever made, which is funny because if you know the pedestrian ship, you'll recognize.
Yeah. Oh wow. Your 3rd or 4th board had that channels in it.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
I think it's probably like 3. Yeah, number 3 I think.
No way. There's some serious
But I had
business going on up here.
forgotten about this board and like the bottom shape.
Yeah.
And I did the pedestrian ship and went through the whole stab thing. And I remembered one day I was like, son of a bitch, and I pulled it out of the Rafters. I was like, look at that.
It was
Like,
stuck in your brain.
it's there.
It's been just rattling around in your dome trying to get out.
So
That's cool.
aw duck. I
it.
never got that thing to work.
Love it.
But probably my first board that didn't work at all. Oh, sorry, buddy. Let me see if I can get a little planer noise out of here. So this is the
Beamish
annex.
in the background zapping some foam off.
Beamish going to town, listening
Sick.
to NPR.
Is that what he's doing?
Probably.
That's sick.
We both have our ways.
That's
it's good.
awesome.
This
Yeah, that
one,
thing looks crazy.
Mick Mackey and I
Holy
did.
Moses.
So Mick shaped this thing for me when he was here, shaping for my old shop. And his work has been really influential on me since, I saw a short video clip of someone walking with one of his boards in like 2004.
Wow.
And it stuck in my brain, and like I wanted a fish because I was like, what is that? I want to try one of those.
Wow.
And so I ended up shaping my own board. That started everything. So you could trace my desire to make my own boards and make boards at all
Neat.
back to seeing one of Mackey's boards. So to
cool.
me, his stuff is very special.
Yeah.
So he shaped this thing, and then I glassed it. And, it's really hard to ride, but it's just a special beast.
I have a friend who's a shaper who's telling me with flex type stuff, if you can feel it flexing, it's probably too flexy. Which makes me look at that and be like, wow, that's got to flex a lot. Let's get the camera on there so you can see the business.
The whole back end of the board flexes. The whole back half flexes. When you're on it, it's like.
Do you
like
get your foot
suspension.
that far back, or you kind of
so
like...
you're actually surfing like uphill, kind of.
Yeah.
Like you're down and then you're up.
Yeah.
It's an odd sensation.
Whoa, trippy.
But it has moments. I couldn't get the thing to go at all for a couple sessions, and then one session was like overhead and chunky onshore.
Whoa.
I don't know why I paddled it out, but like dropped into one wave and the whole thing just closes out, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna throw a huge bottom turn, and it just went woof.
Oh, wow.
Bang, and it just fucking exploded off the bottom, and all of a sudden I was like coming up behind the next section, like just got up, and then the whole thing dumped out in front of me again. Just did the same thing over, and it was like 6 sections like that, just whoosh, and they would just get around it every time, and I was like, what the fuck? So like, I'm just not a good enough surfer to like surf it. I don't know who the fuck is, honestly.
Yeah.
But it has these like magical moments.
Cool.
That it's an unspeakably interesting board.
Epic.
This is birch foam block. I don't know what you can call them. He told me that this is the only one that didn't break. So as far as I know, this is the only intact one. Wow. He told me to make a rabbit's foot out of it because it's the foam that's like interesting. This is that it's like the insides of a soft top. You can see the soft top.
Yeah.
Whoa. So he gave it to me as like a blank, basically, to turn a rabbit's foot into. But I was like, I'm not shaping
surf it like that, not glassed?
Yeah. Do you ever see those things? When he used to surf?
I vaguely remember seeing that back in the day.
It's like what blew Birch up, I think, originally. It was like just surfing these blocks of foam.
Whoa. Did you ever try surfing that?
No.
Looks real difficult.
No, I'm not that dumb. This thing stays in the archive.
True. But back in the day.
Anyone that's known Birch and seen his stuff, you fucking know, like, okay, this guy's a special little duck.
Yeah, true.
Like, yeah.
Oh, so cool.
So that thing's cool. So that thing hangs out.
Epic.
This one, another Birch one. We shaped this one together-ish. I don't know what year. I can't even see it. Something. Long ass time ago. I know that.
Yeah.
What was it? That one's 2011. It's maybe 2011, 2012.
Wow, cool.
I don't know, somewhere in there. It can't be after 2012. There's no way. Yeah. We were all just babies. I gave this to Troy Mothershead to surf forever, and he fucking obviously surfed into the ground.
Yeah, took a fin box with him.
This thing was magic for him.
Nice.
Birch like roughed out the blank, and then left it for me to like shape and finish in glass.
Awesome.
So pretty cool board, special one. She's special. This one you'll blow your lid on.
Yeah,
this is a Paul Gross.
Looks like a piece of paper.
It basically is. I'm always hesitant to even pull it out because I can feel it like breaking. It's like one layer of 4 ounce top and bottom, if that. It might be 2 ounce, honestly.
Holy Moses!
It's basically the bottom half of a board. There's like no deck shape. There's no camera that can that can actually show you what's going on here.
Ridiculous.
There's nothing. It's smaller than the radius. It's half of my pinky's radius, dude. Like. You can't, and that goes all the way down the board.
That's so cool.
We'll pull that out later when we bring a rack out. This is a Kevlar vacuum bag hull I did in like, I don't know,
I think it was
2010, 12.
Yeah, cool.
This thing's still online if you look around for it, but full Kevlar. I was just trying to get full torsional twist.
Whoa, interesting.
And this worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Way too intense to build.
Yeah.
But I had to scratch that itch in my brain, and we did.
Cool.
This board's got an interesting story. Showing my wife how to shape. She hadn't shaped a board before, and she started and got halfway into that, and then my phone rang that my dad had a massive heart attack and passed away.
Wow. Oh man.
So that board hasn't been touched since.
Oh my gosh, that's so interesting.
Which is not. It's fine, but it's just like that's just an odd
There's
reminder all the
something special
time.
about it.
So maybe we'll finish it sometime. I don't know.
Well, that would be cool.
This was the first FM.
Oh wow.
It's basically a performance longboard.
Whoa, yeah, it's big.
Not what people think the FM is.
And knifey.
But
cool. Yeah, it was much more like true dual single.
Yeah. Well, it's same placement.
Yeah.
Just boxes because I didn't know where the fins needed to go.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
But I found them immediately, and immediately realized that the back half of this board was so much more capable than the front half.
Wow.
And so the second one was what you see an FM look like now.
Neat.
But that taught me immediately what was different.
All right. Thanks for joining us on the quest for the magic board. We'll see you next time.